Emma's live on YouTube, just to do a very, very quick review for you guys. I've just finished watching the game. That was fantastic. That really, really was. That was a needed victory for West Ham. You know, it's been a little bit of a slog recently watching us. You know, since that Chelsea game, the games have been, you know, really off. We've not been playing too well. Injuries have started to tell, and, you know, suspensions and big players not performing. But that today, you know, that was needed. That was top today. When the teams come out, obviously there was a couple of changes in there. Obviously, Ben Johnson coming at left back, we wanted to see that. He came in front of Masuaku. Obviously, Antonio starting the game again, and Mark Noble came in for Declan Rice. When I first see the teams, I was a little bit anxious. I was quite happy, and then a little bit worried. But then obviously they did score early, and then my fears were there, you know, the whole time. From that first sort of 10 minutes, it was like, oh, here we go. And I bet we all did that, you know. I bet we all went, oh, here we go, when that first goal went in. It was a good goal as well from Dennis, but it was very, very similar to the Southampton goal that we conceded at the weekend, where, you know, it's just, what was Dawson doing? I don't know what he was doing there. They went 1-0 up, but after they went 1-0 up, I think we were the best team for more or less the whole game. We went really, really close. Benrahma stung the bar, didn't he? But what was good to see, I see a few people commenting along there, said we played better without Rice. You know what? It was great to see Soucek being able to go forward and do his thing. And obviously the goal did come from Big Tom. Obviously the ball was played, nice bit of play as well from Bowen and Soufal, sort of one touch, two touch. And then Soufal just got the ball, drove into the box and put it in very nice and low. That's what he does, you know, when he's given that opportunity to go forward. You know, he will finish goal, and I will never slate Declan Rice on this channel, because he is our best player. You know, he's fantastic. But I think there does need to be some sort of discussion there with, you know, Rice and Soucek. Look, okay, Bex, you're fantastic, mate. With the ball, you carry the ball so well, you get us up the field. But Thomas Soucek scores goals, and scoring goals wins you games. And we've definitely missed these goals, and that was an important goal that he scored today. Obviously, about a minute later, or about 2 minutes later, when it went 1 minute 40, Benrahma got his goal again. Lovely little play. Fell to Benrahma in the box, released a shot. It hit their defender's toe, which took it past their goalkeeper, and it's 2-1. Who cares? We need a bit of luck, you know. It's not been going for us last sort of 4 games. So it was nice to get that. And like I say, Soufal was brilliant, you know, absolutely bombing down that right-hand side. Jared Bowen, as the comments are saying there, was absolutely outstanding today. It's good to see Mark Noble win. I've got to say, he did play well. Soucek, fantastic as well today. Obviously, at half-time, no changes from us. They brought on their new young Brazilian guy. Again, started really, really well. You know, we was on it. They just looked deflated. Their fans looked deflated. We nearly scored a third very, very quickly. Again, Soucek, again, with that, you know, that ability to go forward, whipped a ball into the feet, and it just offside Jared Bowen, which was a really, really good goal. And then VAR disallowed it, obviously, for the offside. That just give Watford a bit of a lift for a little while. That was the only time, again, where we was a little bit under the cosh for a little while. But nothing major, you know, nothing major there. After that, the third goal came from a penalty spot. Listen, if that was not given, I would have been absolutely fuming. We've seen those penalties given against us, and we had one recently where it wasn't given for us. Bowen obviously got the ball there. Goalkeeper just clipped him. Took a long time, had a little look at it. They even looked to see whether Antonio was off when the ball was played back to a Bowen. Wasn't. Thankfully, it was given. Up steps, you know, Mr. Reliable, Mark Noble, back in the team, and slotted it in lovely. 3-1. More or less game over at that point. You know, there wasn't really going to have a chance in the game now. They did have a chance with Sissoko. It was sort of edge of the box, and he put it in. Fabianski pulled off some really, really good saves in this game as well. Some really top saves. One from King. Absolutely excellent saves from him today. Later on in the game, obviously Johnson did come off. Looked like he did something where he like sort of flipped the ball to nobody. It looked like he held his knee for a little bit. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Last thing we want is Masuaku back in at left back. Masuaku came on, at 3-1, and I was jokingly saying that we're probably going to lose this game 4-3 now, but thankfully we didn't. Nice to see Crow and Vlasic come on as well, and Vlasic getting the goal. Great goal as well. Well, not a great goal, it was a great move from Bowen. But just before that, before I talk about Vlasic's goal, obviously Antonio had the chance as well. He was played through and he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Very unlucky there. Constantly in a battle, wasn't he, with that centre back? Very lucky, that he held his head. Could have easily got sent off in another situation. And then Vlasic with the goal. Like I say, Bowen, fantastic all game. Just a shame he didn't get a goal himself. Played the ball into Vlasic. Won't get an easier goal in his career at West Ham. So glad that he scored a goal, because I really like him. I think there is a player in there. I really do think there's a player in there. And obviously now that Benny will be going off to the African nation, he may have 1 or 2 more games. You guys know a little bit more than me, but he's got an opportunity now. He's got an opportunity. If Lingard's not to come in, Vlasic does have to step up. He has to score some goals for us, and it's nice that he's finally off the mark for us. At 4-1, they had a few chances at the end. There was pressing, just sort of caution to the wind a little bit. But yeah, 4-1, fantastic win. It's needed, and it keeps us there. If we can get a couple more wins together, go on a bit of a run again now, we can keep ourselves in there. Obviously, yes, Arsenal slightly broken away from us a little bit, and Tottenham still got 2 games in earned over us, but it's just, if we can keep in and around there, get to January, we can start feeling that positivity again. It's just needed, that's what needed in football. And great to win, as you say, without Declan Rice. I'm going to very, very quickly look at the comments, guys, because I see a few of you have commented. I don't want to, Duncan says, I've been saying it for the most of the time now. He's been holding check back just to improve his game so he can move on. I agree, mate. I agree. I hope Rice was watching and saw how much better we were playing. He was watching, he was tweeting the whole game. Peter says we are massive again. Bowen was fantastic. We played better with Rice. Come on, you irons. And what a performance. Love seeing Mark Noble back on the pitch. It was good to see him back. Obviously, we go ahead now. Obviously, Crystal Palace is this weekend. They're in quite good form, actually. Patrick Vieira's starting to, get his sort of mantra and style of play with them, and that's going to be a tough game. Palace is usually a game, we usually beat them at the London Stadium, and then they usually beat us at Selhurst Park, and then sometimes it goes the other way. Like it's always usually a winner in that game, usually good goals as well, some really cracking goals from them games in the past. Obviously Dimitri Payet's goal, Andy Carroll's wonderful goal, Jordan Ayew against us as well. Andre Ayew, I believe, scored a wonderful goal against them as well a few years ago. But yeah, very, very happy Hammer today. Absolutely fantastic. Please hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining me live. If you have joined me live, if you're watching this back as a replay, comment along. Let me know what you think about the game. Oh, man of the match. It's a tough one today. It's a tough one. Could be between 3. I think Soufal was immense today, absolutely immense, back to his best. Jared Bowen, constant runner, constant threat, and obviously Big Tom as well. Big Tom was fantastic as well. Yeah, and as Duncan said, it's great to get a win for the last game of the year in what has been a fantastic year for West Ham United. I know it's been a bit blippy at the end, but in terms of a whole year, it's been a fantastic year to be a West Ham fan, and hopefully we can, we're over that little hiccup now and we can sort of get going again. Let's hope so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, come on, you irons. Keep believing. Let's go.